All right, good morning. We have the coffee with 3 tablespoons of butter, cinnamon, a little bit of milk, and 2 egg yolks in a blender. Okay, so what I've done so far with showing you guys this stuff is just practicing with no backing tracks or anything. It's important to make music. Today I will make music at the end of these exercises by incorporating the different things that are in it. Like, you can consider a list like I had a guitar teacher that one time he wrote down like all the different, or had me write down all the different things that I thought I could do in like a guitar solo or something. And the idea was to do a jam session where every time it was my turn I tried a different one of those things. And I like that idea because it puts the checklist in front of you. So what you can do is, and I'm pretty sure I'll get to this today, is do your practice, get down the list of things, then turn on some backing tracks. Today I'm not going to do the backing tracks, but what you can do is improvise and use this as a visual reference for the different things to implement while you're improvising. That way you're taking what you learn and what you practice and putting it into music. So either way, I might get back to that later on a second stream if I don't get to it this morning. I've got like 1 hour here. But first we're going to do our standard thing. Today, by the way, I'm not going to do this every day. I just can't because I'm a dad and I got other things I got to do. But when I do practice, which is 4 or 5 days a week for sure. This week it will be probably every day, Monday through Friday, matter of fact. I will be here. Now, a lot of you guys have heard this chord progression before. It goes like this. This is just we're on minor now, so on my checklist of chords. So it's going to be 1 minor and then 4 dominant, and it's going to be in G, so it goes like this. Alright, that's the idea. 1 minor to 4 dominant. Okay, and you'll hear that as I work on the chords, of course. Hey Layla, what's up, girl? She just ate, so she's going to take a nap. Okay, and so a little thing I'd like to do with this chord progression is change one thing. Instead of just going to the 4 dominant, I like doing a 4 sus4 to the dominant. So it sounds a little bit different, something like this. That little. Okay, that kind of deal. And so that's how I'm going to practice it. The real, when I'm just doing exercises here, I'm going to do four beats or a bar on the G minor. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Then 2 on the other ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's what you'll hear as I work through it. And now we're going to work through it. Here we go. Mute this microphone. Got a little tuning to do. I mean, it's like perfectly intonated. I think it's just the pressure I'm putting on the strings sometimes, so I gotta lighten up a little bit. All right, so dyads. Now, since like I've been showing you, since I worked the triads kind of across the neck and then moved positions across the neck like this, the dyads I'm going to work on down the string, 2 strings. Go to the next string set, come back up. Next string set, go back down. Next string set, go back up. Next string set, go back down. Starting with going down. Here we go. I like the C sus in this thing. Obviously, that's why I wrote it down that way. Kind of just discovered it, I think. I can't think of a song where I've heard that. I've probably heard it a million times, though. But it kind of reminds me of like a 0-7 thing, if you know what I'm talking about. Now onto some arpeggios. Obviously you can hear the chord progression the whole time, right? That is the idea. And I know that's what everybody talks about, but you know what I don't see online is people actually practicing it. I see a lot of like telling you what to do and kind of showing you something that they worked on for a few years, you know, but not actually how do you sit down and do it. And that's why I'm showing you how I do it. If this is useful to you, remember to, like and subscribe. But most importantly, ask questions below. And link me to your channel if you're practicing stuff like this too. I want to see what you're doing. All right, so monad time / arpeggios. Do my checklist here. That. Then we're going to do the string skipping / 6 / intervallic thing. Again, really I just think of it as string skipping, triads. Triads with a missing string, maybe is a way to think of that. By the way, big upgrade here. We plugged in the laptop, so we won't run out of battery mid-practice this time. We were almost done last time, but that won't happen again. Layla over here eats the carnivore diet, so after she eats, I know most dogs sleep after they eat, but I think that diet causes her to sleep a little bit more. Right away, that is. Eats and then digests. All right, here we go. You know what? I don't think I've tried it this way with the sus chord in there on the string skipping. Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna play it because I haven't tried it before. I'm gonna work it up the strings or up the neck per string set because I want to hear what it sounds like connecting those together. So there might be some mistakes. That was cool. All right. Let's just do it today. Let's do the worship chords. Let me make this window a little bigger. Right there. So we're just going to run through these just because I just want to get them into my memory. You're going to be like, dude, these are easy compared to what you've been doing. I know. But to me, they sound cool. That's a nice one. That F sus2 over C thing. What if you just move that that around. Almost sounds like it would go, that would be a good chord in the previous chord progression. So you'd have something like, I can't have the B major in there, or the B note. Let's try that again. Yeah, so G minor, then the chord from the F sus2 worship chord there. Then just move this to bringing both things together. The next one is they got all these technical names for them, of course, which are accurate, I can tell, but they almost don't matter because I know how they're coming up with these. They're just playing a C chord. They're just doing this. See what I mean? They're just taking C chord and then lowering the keeping half of the chord. I notice they do that a lot. They keep like the upper half of the chord but move the bass note, and then it gets a whole new name, of course. But we already know this one. Hard to beat a standard A minor 7 though, isn't it? And then E5, they do that with a bar. Yeah, there we go. Oops, I did regular A minor. Needs to be A minor 7. Let's see how those go together. Big E5. A minor 7. That's nice. That's the A sus2. B sus4. Okay, just a B power chord with 2 open strings. Of the Who, but the Who song does not go to major 7. It's a sus to a major, but whatever. And then, oh, okay, that's cool. So B sus4 power chord version. then just flip your two fingers right here, the index and the ring, and C sharp minor 7. Yeah. To the E5, the big E5. So stacking power chords is something I like. So that's a good one. That's like 3 power chords stuck together. So on that little thing we had going there, take 3 of the chords together. C sharp minor 7. E sus4. Alright, enough of those. Those were cool. Now I got to get back to my guitar practice. So, can I just hit back? Nice. By the way, if you're curious, this note program I use is called Joplin. And then we're going to just do this legato section. Again, the picked section I'm just currently not focused on, so that's fine. We're going to do this. So this, I'll just pull them up. So if I can make that easier for you to see. Be nice if there's a way in OBS to leave a window captured thing open so I can open new windows. Does it have to be currently on the screen? Maybe it does. Just want to be able to show you what I'm looking at here, a little better zoom on it. There it is. So the focus is on this ascending legato pattern, 16th notes, 3 notes on the first string ascending, and then 5 notes on the next string, and then we'll do it. We'll flip those. We'll do the 5 notes on the low string and the 3 notes on the string above it, and then we'll do them in reverse. Now I'm going to get this out of here. That. Maybe just the whole screen capture would be easier. Then I can pull up the this as a full screen picture next time. Maybe we'll do that in the next legato section of this same video here. Anyway, let's get to it. So we're in G minor, so because the chord progression is in Dorian, I'm going to do Dorian here today, so minor with a major 6 in it. Oops, messed it up already. All right, let's I want to practice with the open strings, which allows for this Dorian sound with the open keys in G minor, like this. That kind of sound. So. I just want to hit, because I can use all the open strings except that B string, and it's tempting. Try not to do that again. When I do these practices without the backing track and no metronome, I'm going to stick to, like, that's like the fastest I'm going to do it. When we're using the backing track or a metronome, we can crank up the speed, but I'm trying to get it to sound better because I'm having a little bit of trouble. Trouble getting all the notes to come out, as you can probably tell. So let's flip it. So we're just going to do like, here we go. That was good. Now, I'm going to take it and do it upside down. So it's going to be like, or in reverse, descending notes. First with the three notes on the lower string of the two. So, try that out. Make this. I'm noticing my action's a little low on that C note on the low E string, and every time I get there, I think I'm making like a mistake by not pushing it hard, by not pushing it hard enough. But I think it's just the guitar. I'm gonna have to fix that. Okay, now the 5 notes on the lower string descending, so and then like that. I don't know how often I'm gonna even try to go up there. Probably move. It makes sense to be here, but there's really not any reason to be here because those notes are in other places on the neck. So anyway, trying to reach and do that here is kind of like just a hand exercise. It's not really one I think I'll ever use musically. Could be wrong about that. Okay, so now we got to do the second legato. We did that. This one is the little arpeggio. Oh, excuse me, 3 note per string and a 3 note arpeggio. I think is the right way to describe that. I wonder if you could just zoom in. Oh, you can't just zoom in. Let me just show you what it is so I don't have to mess with the windows of all this right now. So what this is he does take 3 strings, 4, 5, and 6, for example, and on the 5th string, play 3 ascending notes, and then take a little descending arpeggio. Like that. Hold on, I'll be right back. right, so 3 note per string ascending and then a descending arpeggio. So like I'm playing on the 5th fret, excuse me, on the 5th string, for example, 1, 3, 5 today. And then on the D string, I'm going to play the 2nd fret, the 3rd fret on the A string, and the 5th fret on the E string. Sounds like this. Oops. Hammers, and then a little downward sweep like that. Work it across the strings. Let's go. I don't know how to do that in the open position. Let's just figure that out together. That's nice. Then do it opposite. So descend the 3 string note per string and ascend the arpeggio. So like that. And this time I'm going to just work it up 3 strings this way, next 3 strings down that way. So I'm going to leave the microphone on and just see how this sounds later. So I don't have to keep turning it on and off. You'll probably hear the AC though, so that's probably a little annoying. But whatever. Let's go back down. I'm gonna pick it with my fingers this time, just for practice. on that first one, because the B string is not acceptable in this key, I'm just using the C note here, so you'll hear it twice, because I go to the next one and I hit it again, so. Right there, so. Yeah, we'll just do it here. If you notice, some of those aren't exactly the same harmonic patterns. I'm just grabbing the notes I see. I'm not trying to think about it too much. And sometimes I like the dissonance that occurs, but you'll notice sometimes there's usually a good amount of sus and other half step, flat two sounding dissonances in there. And then when it really comes together, you can tell that I kind of just chose something closer, like. Versus something like. So. Mess something up there, so. That's interesting. I keep running across that. Yeah, switch the fingering there, so. Yeah. Okay, so we go back, we cross that off. I forget what this one is, what this one is, and what this one is, but what we're gonna do, my practice has been focused just on this stuff up until here anyway. These next three are new. This one's not really necessary. I'm actually just gonna take it out. It's cool, but it's not necessary. And I forget what that one is, so we're, like I said, we're gonna skip it. So we're just gonna do this one and then we're gonna be done. So in these situations, you know, if you don't get through your whole practice checklist tomorrow, obviously what I can do is I can go to the next key. I can go to G sharp here in the next chord progression, and then use this legato here instead, which will be the plan. So tomorrow we'll do that, and we'll even do this. I'll show you what I mean by this. Yeah, so I just kind of had the realization I don't maybe need to do those triads and dyads and things like that anymore at all. I've been doing those for like a couple of years on this exact practice checklist now, and pretty much got it. So more about playing music probably. Now let's do this though. I think this is fun. Show you what that looks like. Right there. Oh, that's cool. If I make it full screen on my computer, it's full screen on OBS as well. Nice. That makes that faster. Okay, so see what he's doing there. And actually, he's in G Dorian there. So and I'll do it up a string set and stuff. So